Hold up. Did Jackie Christie really just threaten a federal judge after being denied a $50 million bond? You better believe it. And if you thought this love and hip-hop legend was just about champagne drama and reality TV meltdowns, you're in for a jaw-dropping plot twist. Not even Tyler Perry could have written this one. Picture this: courtroom silence. Tension thicker than Carlos's clapback sand. Then out of nowhere, Jackie stands up, throws shade harder than ever, and tells a judge, "You'll regret this decision." Wait, who threatens a judge in open court? Apparently, Jackie Christie. And this ain't some regular celebrity tantrum. This is a full-blown, headline-splitting explosion that's got everyone from TMZ to the Shade Room in shock-induced silence. Now the streets are talking. The blogs are burning. And the footage? Sealed, supposedly. But don't worry. We've got the leaked transcripts, insider tea, and a few anonymous sources who may or may not be Jackie's second cousin's hairstylist's ex-boyfriend. So buckle up, because this isn't just a scandal. This is a scandal in stilettos. And trust me, you haven't heard the half of it. Let's get into it. Hold on, folks. Grab your popcorn, because this isn't your average celebrity scandal. Jackie Christie, known for stirring the pot on reality TV, has just taken things to a whole new level. This is no longer about drama on set or feuds with co-stars. No, this is courtroom chaos, and $50 million is on the line. We're talking about a threat, a bold, public threat, against a judge who, in Jackie's eyes, committed the ultimate crime, denying her a $50 million bond. I mean, who even thinks about threatening a judge? Apparently, Jackie Christie does. And not only did she allegedly do it, but she did it in the most Jackie Christie way possible. Loudly, dramatically, and with zero regard for the consequences. Sounds like a scene straight out of a soap opera, doesn't it? But here's the twist. This isn't the first time Jackie's had issues with the law. And it definitely won't be the last. We're talking about a woman whose reputation for drama precedes her. From love and hip-hop, Hollywood to public spats, Jackie has made a name for herself as someone who doesn't take no for an answer. But this time, she might have bitten off more than she can chew. Before we dive into the juicy courtroom drama, let's talk about Jackie's history. This wasn't some spontaneous outburst from a woman at the end of her rope. Jackie Christie has been deep in controversy for years. And while much of it has been chalked up to reality TV antics, it's becoming clear some of this may be far from innocent. So, what exactly led to Jackie's courtroom meltdown? Let's rewind. The day it all went down, Jackie stood before a judge, glammed up in a designer suit, looking like she was ready to pitch her next big business venture. Instead, she was met with the cold, hard reality of a decision she didn't like. Bond denied. $50 million. That's not small change. That's more money than most of us will ever see in a lifetime. So, what does Jackie do? She does what Jackie Christie does best. She puts on a show. Now you might be thinking, isn't this just a woman upset over a bond denial? Nope. This wasn't just about the bond. It's what came after that's making headlines. Sources say Jackie allegedly stood up in court, looked the judge dead in the eye, and dropped the bombshell. "You'll regret this decision. You've made the biggest mistake of your career." Can you even imagine? The courtroom went silent. All eyes on her. This wasn't some low-key reaction to a legal setback. This was a full-blown confrontation. A bold warning to someone holding Jackie's freedom in their hands. But what did she really mean? Was this just an emotional outburst? Or something deeper? Something darker? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yes, Jackie is known for her dramatic flair. But this isn't just about her reality TV persona anymore. This is real-life legal trouble. And if the rumors are true, Jackie Christie may have just threatened the very person who holds the power to decide her fate. Here's the breakdown. This all started with Jackie facing legal charges tied to financial misconduct, fraud, mismanagement, and maybe even money laundering. Yep, you heard that right. Shady business deals and sketchy financial trails have been swirling around her name for a while now. But everything exploded during this recent courtroom appearance. Jackie Christie isn't just another reality star now. She's allegedly neck-deep in a web of financial deception, with millions at stake. The luxury cars, the multi-million-dollar homes, the jet-set lifestyle on Instagram. It might all be built on a very shaky foundation. And when Jackie couldn't cough up the $50 million bond, she flipped. To her, that money was a temporary inconvenience. She expected to walk out of jail like it was just another red carpet. But when the judge said no, Jackie snapped. And that's when the alleged threat was made. But the truth here isn't just about a dramatic courtroom tantrum. It's about what's really going on behind Jackie Christie's empire. What's happening behind the scenes? Why did she think she could make that threat so confidently? Why did she feel entitled to challenge the legal system so boldly? To answer that question, we need to dive into Jackie's history of financial struggles, shady dealings, and legal entanglements. Let's take a look at what's been going on behind the scenes and how Jackie's extravagant lifestyle might not be as legitimate as she'd like us to believe. Jackie Christie's reputation has been tainted by multiple legal battles in the past, and this latest incident only adds fuel to the fire. If the $50 million bond denial wasn't enough to shake things up, there are rumors swirling that Jackie's financial dealings are under investigation, and not by some local bank. Oh no! We're talking about federal investigations into money laundering and fraudulent business practices. What if the real reason Jackie was so desperate to get that bond wasn't just to save face or escape jail time, but because she feared something much larger? A collapse of everything she's built? Could this bond denial signal the beginning of the end for her carefully constructed empire? And here's where things get murky. Because while Jackie's legal team fights to get her out, the rumors about Jackie's finances won't die. In fact, there are whispers of massive hidden assets, money trails that could point back to shady organizations, and a whole lot of financial skeletons in Jackie's closet. It's not just about the bond. It's about what this bond represents: a massive failure, a potential crash of her empire, and the possibility that Jackie Christie could lose everything she's fought for, publicly and privately. But was this outburst in court the beginning of the end for Jackie? Or was it a last-ditch effort to maintain control over a situation spiraling out of her grasp? Now, let's get into the meat of the matter, the part that's keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. Jackie Christie didn't just threaten a judge. Oh no, my friends. This is about so much more than a heated courtroom confrontation. This is about Jackie's empire, the one built on glitz, glamour, and the kind of high-stakes drama that's become her trademark. But behind the sparkles and the reality TV fame, there were dark forces at play. And the public? They're watching with their jaws on the floor. So, what exactly is Jackie hiding? Why did she need that $50 million bond so desperately? Was this simply a case of a celebrity trying to buy their way out of jail? Or was there something deeper and darker at play? Let's break it down. Jackie's empire didn't build itself on honesty. The lifestyle she's flaunted for years, luxury homes, exotic vacations, designer bags, and those lavish birthday bashes, has a far murkier origin. You see, Jackie Christie has been deeply involved in business dealings that many consider shady at best, illegal at worst. Sources close to the situation have revealed that Jackie's been involved in a web of financial misdeeds that include fraud, tax evasion, and yes, the dreaded money laundering. According to anonymous sources within the investigation, Jackie's business empire wasn't exactly the empire of dreams it appeared to be. In fact, it's been reported that many of her business ventures were simply fronts for laundering ill-gotten money. You read that right. Jackie Christie, the reality TV star known for her fiery temper and extravagant lifestyle, may very well be at the heart of a massive criminal operation. The $50 million bond she was so desperate to secure was about more than just her personal freedom. It was a lifeline for her entire empire. But that's not all. Let's get deeper into the financial side of things. It's been reported that Jackie Christie has multiple shell companies registered in various offshore tax havens, all designed to hide the true origins of the money that keeps her businesses afloat. What's even more troubling is that sources allege millions of dollars have been funneled through these companies, with some of it being linked to illicit activities that could destroy her entire career. But don't take my word for it. Leaked documents show Jackie's name tied to several questionable financial transactions, all of which point to one thing: money laundering. It's almost like Jackie Christie's whole life has been built on smoke and mirrors. The image she's projected to the world of a successful businesswoman, reality TV star, and all-around socialite is simply a cover-up. What's beneath the surface is a tangled web of dirty money, secret deals, and a desperate need to keep the public blind to her financial sins. But the real kicker here? The public reaction. When news broke that Jackie had threatened the judge in court, people didn't just look at her with disbelief. They were shocked. Not because they were surprised by her outburst. After all, we've seen her lose her cool on TV before, but because of what this meant for her public image. In the court of public opinion, Jackie Christie isn't just a reality star anymore. No, she's become the face of scandal. The woman who once commanded attention with her on-screen persona has now become the subject of every tabloid headline. And for once, it's not the glamorous headlines that are making waves. It's the shocking revelations that have everyone questioning her every move. The question remains, what's going to happen to Jackie now? The public is in a frenzy. Fans are torn between defending her as a woman just trying to make it in the cutthroat world of reality TV and business, and questioning whether the real Jackie Christie is finally being exposed. People who once cheered for her now find themselves wondering if they were just duped into believing the fairy tale. But there's more. This isn't just about public opinion. The investigations into Jackie's finances are ramping up, and it's not looking good for her. Authorities are starting to dig into the shady dealings that Jackie thought she'd gotten away with. And the media? Oh, they're having a field day with it. The narrative being pushed is that Jackie's carefully constructed world is finally falling apart. The once untouchable star is now the butt of every joke. As more leaks emerge, it's clear that Jackie's future could be in serious jeopardy. Legal experts say the threatening statements she made in court could be used against her in the ongoing investigation. And with her financial empire crumbling, Jackie may be looking at a long road ahead, filled with legal battles, media backlash, and even the possibility of jail time. Will her empire survive this scandal? Or will she become just another cautionary tale of fame gone wrong? But it doesn't stop there. In fact, some believe this is just the beginning. With multiple anonymous sources alleging that Jackie has been involved in other questionable business deals, many are wondering if this public meltdown in the courtroom was a final cry for help from someone whose world was slowly imploding. Was it just anger? Or is Jackie facing the realization that her empire is about to come crashing down around her? And here's where it gets even juicier. The public's reaction to this entire situation has been nothing short of explosive. Fans who once adored Jackie Christie now find themselves shocked and confused, with many taking to social media to express their disbelief. Some are even calling for Jackie's immediate removal from the public spotlight, demanding that she be held accountable for her actions. But not everyone is against her. Some of Jackie's diehard supporters are out in full force, defending her every move. They're calling this a setup, saying that Jackie is simply a victim of the media's attack dogs. They're pointing to her reality TV career, her business successes, and the social media empire she's built as proof that she's been wronged. But no matter which side you fall on, it's clear that this situation has sparked a heated debate that shows no signs of slowing down. The big question now is, what will happen next? Will Jackie Christie's fiery temper and dramatic personas save her from the fallout? Or is this the beginning of the end for the reality star turned business mogul? Alright, let's talk about what happens next, because this is where the drama gets real. Jackie Christie, the queen of reality TV and self-proclaimed business mogul, is now in the hot seat, and the fallout from her latest courtroom outburst is going to be nothing short of a disaster. This isn't just about a courtroom clash anymore. No, it's a full-blown crisis that's about to blow up in ways Jackie never saw coming. Let's start with the immediate consequences. Jackie's threatening remarks towards the judge and court were extremely bold, but more importantly, they could land her in some serious legal trouble. Now, we all know that celebrities tend to get a little bit more leeway when it comes to the law. But even Jackie's massive star power isn't going to protect her from the full force of the law if she continues to act like this. In fact, experts say her outburst could be used as evidence in any future criminal investigations into her activities. It's one thing to threaten a judge in a fit of rage. It's another thing entirely if those threats become part of a pattern of misbehavior and intimidation that could be traced back to her shady dealings in the financial world. The reality is, this kind of disrespect in the courtroom could land Jackie in some pretty serious legal consequences. If she doesn't walk the line from here on out, her freedom might be at risk. And we're not talking about just a few months in the slammer, we're talking about years of criminal charges, lawsuits, and possibly jail time. The media has already latched onto this, and they're not letting go. Jackie's behavior in court was immature, unprofessional, and downright dangerous. And now it's all over the news. Tabloid after tabloid is running headlines like, "Jackie Christie's Courtroom Meltdown. The End of Her Empire? Jackie Threatens Judge. Is she going too far this time?" But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now that the public is aware of Jackie's involvement in suspected criminal activity, the heat is only going to get worse. Her carefully curated public image is falling apart right before our eyes. People who once considered her a glamorous star are now starting to see a much darker side. Her fans are confused, and some are even starting to doubt everything they thought they knew about Jackie. What happens when your favorite reality star is caught red-handed in a scandal that's bigger than you ever imagined? It's not a pretty sight. This scandal has shattered her image, and it could take years for her to rebuild her reputation, if that's even possible. But here's the thing, Jackie Christie isn't the type of person to go down without a fight. This scandal might be big, but Jackie is known for being fiercely determined, and she's already plotting her next moves. There's been talk that Jackie's team is working overtime to